Imagine standing in front of a massive bear, its presence both awe-inspiring and terrifying. This powerful creature embodies strength, resilience, and a deep connection to the earth. But does adopting the bear as your power animal also mean embracing its aggression, its solitary nature, and its potential for destruction? Today, we are diving deep into the untamed wilderness of the bear's symbolism, not just the comforting stories of protection and wisdom, but the shadows that lurk beneath. The bear is often seen as a protector, a guardian spirit full of wisdom. But let's not forget, it's also one of the most formidable predators in the wild. Its immense strength and sharp claws make it capable of both defending and destroying. This duality presents a controversial angle. Is it appropriate to adopt the bear as a power animal, knowing its potential for aggression? Does tapping into this energy awaken destructive tendencies within us? Think about it for a moment. Are we ready to confront the shadows that come with embracing such a forceful symbol? The bear's energy can help us establish boundaries, stand our ground, and protect what matters most. However, it also carries the risk of overstepping, becoming too defensive, or even aggressive when facing perceived threats. Embracing the bear as a symbol invites us to ask ourselves, how can we channel this powerful energy constructively, without succumbing to its darker aspects? Finding the balance between protection and aggression is key to wielding the bear's energy wisely. The bear hibernates for months, retreating into solitude and stillness. This aspect of the bear's life cycle is often romanticized as a form of deep rest and renewal. But it also raises an uncomfortable question. Could adopting the bear's energy encourage procrastination or avoidance of responsibilities? Could it foster a tendency to hide away when faced with challenges, rather than act? Hibernation is a powerful metaphor for rest, introspection, and conservation of energy. In a world that glorifies constant productivity, the bear teaches us the importance of taking time for ourselves, of slowing down and replenishing our reserves. However, there's a fine line between rest and avoidance. Are we romanticizing hibernation as rest, or are we overlooking the risk of letting it become an excuse for inaction? Reflect on your own life. When do you need the bear's hibernation energy to rest and renew, and when might you be using it to avoid uncomfortable situations? The bear's wisdom lies in understanding the rhythm of action and rest, knowing when to push forward and when to retreat. The bear holds a sacred place in many indigenous cultures, a symbol of healing, strength, and connection to the earth. It is revered as a powerful spirit guide, often associated with the ability to traverse between the physical and spiritual realms. But here's the controversial aspect. Is it respectful for those outside these cultures to adopt the bear as a power animal without truly understanding its sacred context? In many indigenous traditions, the bear is not just an animal, it is an ancestor, a teacher, and a protector. Adopting the bear as a power animal without honoring these deep cultural connections can lead to a superficial understanding of its true power. We must ask ourselves, are we honoring these traditions, or are we inadvertently engaging in cultural appropriation? The bear's symbolism isn't just a label, it's a deep-rooted spiritual archetype. To truly connect with the bear, we must educate ourselves about its significance in the cultures that hold it sacred. This means approaching the bear with respect, humility, and a willingness to learn. Only then can we form an authentic connection that honors both the bear and the traditions it represents. Bears are solitary creatures. They roam alone, especially the males, who are known for their independence and solitary lifestyle. Connecting with the bear as a power animal can bring great personal strength, resilience, and self-reliance. But there's a shadow side too. Could it foster isolation or make us resistant to forming close relationships? The bear's solitude can teach us the value of independence, of standing strong in our own energy. It encourages us to find comfort in our own company and to trust our inner guidance. However, does embodying the bear mean we risk retreating too far into ourselves, losing the balance between independence and community? Reflect on how this energy impacts your social world. Could embracing this solitude lead you to a sense of disconnect? It's essential to balance the bear's solitary strength with the human need for connection and community. Independence is powerful, but true strength also lies in knowing when to lean on others and when to share your journey. To prepare for hibernation, bears eat massive amounts of food, a necessary act for survival, but also a symbol of indulgence. This behavior is driven by instinct, ensuring that the bear has enough energy to survive the long months of winter. However, if the bear is your power animal, could it encourage behaviors of excess in other parts of your life, overeating, overspending, overindulging? Think of your habits. Could connecting with the bear's energy lead to a similar kind of stockpiling, but in emotional or material ways that don't serve you? The bear's gluttony can symbolize the human tendency to accumulate, whether it's possessions, emotions, or even responsibilities. Balance is key, and perhaps the bear's lesson lies not in its gluttony, but in understanding the necessity and limits of abundance. The bear teaches us to prepare, to gather what we need for times of scarcity. But it also warns us against hoarding or indulging beyond what is necessary. Reflect on your own life. Where can you embrace abundance without tipping into excess? How can you ensure that your preparation for the future doesn't become an unhealthy attachment to material things? From teddy bears to cartoon characters, the bear has become a staple of popular culture. We see bears in advertisements, as beloved stuffed animals, and as friendly mascots. But what does this mean for its sacred symbolism? Has the bear lost its spiritual depth due to commercialization? When we reduce the bear to a cuddly mascot, are we losing sight of its power? The bear, in its true essence, is a symbol of strength, courage, and deep wisdom. Yet, in popular culture, it's often portrayed as gentle, harmless, and even comical. This trivialization can impact our ability to connect with the bear on a deeper, spiritual level. Consider how trivializing sacred symbols impacts our ability to truly connect with their deeper meaning. When we see the bear as nothing more than a cartoon or a plush toy, we risk losing the profound lessons it has to offer. To truly honor the bear, we must look beyond its commercial representation and reconnect with its wild, untamed spirit. Encounters between humans and bears often lead to tragic outcomes, mostly for the bears. Habitat destruction, poaching, and the constant encroachment of human civilization threaten their very existence. As humans expand their reach, the natural habitats of bears shrink, leading to increased conflicts and, ultimately, the suffering of these majestic creatures. How do we reconcile this with the desire to connect with the bear as a power animal? Can we call upon its energy while ignoring the ethical responsibilities that come with it? Reflect on how we can honor the bear not just spiritually, but in the physical world, by advocating for its protection. If we wish to connect with the bear's spirit, we must also take responsibility for its physical well-being. This means supporting conservation efforts, respecting bear habitats, and understanding the impact our actions have on their survival. Honoring the bear goes beyond symbolism. It requires us to take meaningful steps to protect and preserve its existence in the natural world. The bear's sheer power and dominance are undeniable. It commands respect, and its presence alone can instill fear. But here's the question: does embracing the bear's energy feed our ego? Could it foster an excessive need for control and power over others? The bear's energy can be a source of confidence, helping us assert ourselves and take charge of our lives. However, there is a risk of letting this power become overbearing, of using it to dominate rather than lead. Consider this: leadership isn't about domination. True leadership is about guiding others with wisdom, compassion, and strength. Connecting with the bear's energy should teach us strength without overstepping into arrogance or authoritarian behavior. Balance is crucial, to lead with both strength and compassion. Reflect on your own leadership style. Are you embodying the bear's strength in a way that uplifts others, or are you allowing it to inflate your ego? In many cultures, the bear is both a healer and a destroyer, an archetype that embodies life and death, nurturing and fierceness. This dual nature is what makes the bear such a powerful and complex symbol. How do we handle this duality? Is it dangerous to connect with an animal spirit that has such conflicting aspects? The bear's healing energy is profound. It teaches us to nurture ourselves, to heal from within, and to protect those we love. But the bear is also a force of destruction, capable of immense violence when threatened. This dual nature can be empowering, but it also requires deep self-awareness. Reflect on how you navigate your own dualities. Are you capable of embracing both the healer and the destroyer within you, without letting one overpower the other? The bear teaches us that true power lies in balance, in knowing when to heal and when to fight, when to nurture and when to protect. The bear, with its raw power and strength, is often seen as a symbol of masculinity. It embodies traits that are traditionally associated with male strength, independence, resilience, and the ability to protect. But does this contribute to stereotypes of toxic masculinity, the idea that strength means aggression, and independence means isolation? Ask yourself, what kind of masculinity do you want to embody? The bear's energy can be a powerful force for good, but only if we balance it with compassion and emotional intelligence. Can we take inspiration from the bear's gentler side, its nurturing of cubs, its connection to nature, to redefine what it means to be strong? Strength doesn't have to mean aggression. True strength lies in vulnerability, in the ability to care for others, and in the courage to show compassion. The bear teaches us that masculinity can be both strong and gentle, both protective and nurturing. By embracing this balanced approach, we can break free from harmful stereotypes and create a healthier expression of masculinity. Throughout this journey into the symbolism of the bear, we've uncovered both light and shadow, power and potential pitfalls. The bear is not just a cuddly figure or a mere guardian, It's a complex spirit guide that challenges us to confront our fears, our indulgences, and our own solitude. Take a moment to reflect. Which aspects of the bear speak to you the most? Which parts make you uncomfortable? True growth comes from exploring both, from not just embracing the bear's power, but also understanding and integrating its shadows. If this exploration has sparked something within you, a curiosity, a question, a desire to go deeper, leave a comment below. Let's continue this journey together. And if you're new here, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. There's much more to uncover about the world of spirit animals, and you won't want to miss it. Remember, the bear's energy is one of courage, not just the courage to face the outside world, but the courage to face ourselves. Let's embrace that courage, together.